Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Now here is Mookie Betts.
Tonight for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie.
For Joe Ryan, the journey is so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. The pitch. Keirsey makes the grab, one away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. One out, base is empty.
Shohei Ohtani.
Next offering way upstairs. Just
outside
missed. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-0. And here's Freddie Freeman. Next offering is in for a strike. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. The tag, and they got him. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
2 outs. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On a line out towards center. Keirsey makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. Back at target field, and towing the slab here, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Yamamoto, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Grounds 1 to short. Throws to first.
That's an out.
And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
9-3.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brooks Lee. And a base hit right there. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France.
Well, he's got power and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back in Minnesota, second inning set to go. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's one down. Muncy digs in.
Batting 6, the third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
That one's in there. 1 and 2. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Larnach hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages.
The center fielder, number 44, Andy
Muncy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one fouled off, 2 and 2. And
Ball
downstairs.
3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Willie Castro.
Willie Castro.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
1-2.
And that is strike 2. Swings and misses. Throw on to Freeman. Out. 1 up, 1 down. Cody Clemens digs in now.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside low. Full count now.
Full count.
Up the middle, base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Here's Royce Lewis. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
And that's downstairs. And a count now even up. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching down, makes the catch. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And here comes Tommy Edman. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Larnach makes the grab, and there's 1 away. Back to the top of the Dodgers order.
Batting,
stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Mookie Betts. That
2-1.
misses the zone, and a count 2-1. And that's in the dirt.
3-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Full count.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Now
here's Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Larnach raging back towards the wall, and that one is off the wall. To second, pulls him off the bag.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one missed.
Full count.
Freeman hits it in the air. Kiersey, long run into the gap, and that'll do it. Back in target field, so here's Bader now. That's a little bit low. Breaking ball misses down and away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And next for Minnesota, Deshaun Kiersey Jr. To first, might be 2. To Betts at second for 1. On to Freddie, double play. Here's Trevor Larnach.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman. Not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. That's down and in.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And there's a ball. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Kiersey makes the grab, 1 down. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't get too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Max Muncy. That's inside, and it's 2-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And it's gone. He circles the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. So 2 down, and here is Michael Conforto. In for a strike, and the count 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And down on strikes he goes. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back in Minnesota, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. And now 2-1.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
He's out. 1 up, 1 down. And now the shortstop, Brooks Lee. The Dodgers up by 2. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Ty France. And that skips in the dirt.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Pitch in the dirt, 3-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. This is Willie Castro.
Now batting, the second baseman, Willie Castro.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now here is Tommy Edman. Here's a 1-2. Good eye on that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. So the lineup flips over. And next for LA, Mookie Betts. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. And now Shohei Ohtani. That's inside. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself. And the Dodgers are set down in order. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Cody Clemens. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And now the count is even.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And the batter now Royce Lewis.
Third baseman.
The Twins down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. Outside low, 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Gets to it onto first.
He's out.
And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And now Bader up to the plate.
Harrison Bader.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that's in the dirt. And the count is even, 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second. Back at target field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 59, John Duran.
With the shift on, hits right into it, and he's out on the tag. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. That
That's
one
a ball.
missed.
Full count.
Line drive. Gets down, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
1 strike.
Way
balls, 1
inside.
strike.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Two down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's a 2-2. And that's in the dirt.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Got all of that one. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-0.